What's up guys? Today we are looking at UV, the blazing fast Python package, and the project manager from Astral, the team that built behind the Ruff. If you want a single tool that replaces pip, poetry, pipx, pyenv, virtualenv, and more, you are in the right place. This is the new wave, modern, insanely fast, and packaged with workflow upgrade. Let's dive in. So let's start with the basic question. What is even UV? So UV is an all-in-one tool for Python ecosystem that installs project dependency like pip and poetry, manage Python version like pyenv, and run script with managed dependencies like pipx. So it handles workspace and log file. It is built in Rust for even from 10 to 100 times faster performance than pip. It is cross-platform, that is, it means it works with macOS, Windows, and Linux. So the basic question is why you should be using the UV. Reason one is the speed, and one tool for all, like pip tool, pipx, pyenv, poetry, and the disk space efficiency. So we can prevent deduplication, and we also maintain the global cache. Universal log file, shareable, reproducible build, drop in pip compatibility. So command feels familiar if you are used to of pip. And best thing, no rest needed. It is a standalone installer. So let's directly go into the installation part. Head over to any uh, terminal. Let me zoom in a little bit. So right now I'm in a folder. To install in the Mac OS, you'll use curl ls http s forward astral dot sh slash uv slash install dot sh, and we are also going to execute it. So once you do this command, it is going to install the latest UV arc based on the machine. I'm using Apple M4, so it will be installing a compatible version. So to see if everything works, we can just type uv hyphen hyphen version, and we should be good. So you can see we have got the uv version 0.8.0. Now this is the one-time setup. You'll need to do it, and once that is done, let's head over and create a project. So for that, you will go uv init, your project name. Let me name it as my project. So once you do that, it is saying initialize my project at this directory. So let's go inside that my project. Now we are here. Let's see what are the files that it has created. It has created main.py, pyproject.toml, and a readme for us. Now how you will be going to add a dependency. See, the syntax is very simple. You have to just write uv add, and let's make add a Python dependency that gives helps us to make API calls or HTTP request call. It's request module. Just an example, you can install any package you want. So uv add request, what it does, it first created a virtual environment .when, and it installed all of this dependencies. See, now it has created a lot of things for us. So Now you must be thinking like how we can, if let me show you, and it has created the virtual environment. And if we see which Python we right now, which Python we are using, so we'll need to activate it. Source dot win that activate. Now you can see we have activated the environment, and you can see it is giving us the information. This is the environment that we are right now. So which Python, now it is showing the Python. Let's also see the version of Python. So we are at the 3.1 1.1, and so maybe in some cases you won't need the specific version. So let's remove that Python environment for now, and now we will install our multiple Python versions. So uv python install, let's install 3.10, 3.11, 3.12 and 3.13, the latest one. INS, sorry, there is a typo. As you can see, it is downloading all of the Python versions, major versions. And if you want to use a specific Python for your project, you just have to type uv pin, uv python pin, let's say 3.12. Now we are in the 3.12. If we are going to create uv v source source win activate. Now if we see Python version, sorry, now it is 3.12, which is what we wanted. So uh, you can also run CLI tools from py packages. So for example, we can do uvx cow say, this is just a CLI tool. Hello world. Now let's see, it is going to first install the pycow say, and then it is going to execute that script. So let's give it a time. Okay, so let's leave it for now. We will move to next command, and you can also install a tool globally. So you'll have to say uv tool install Ruff. So that way we have installed Ruff globally. And you can, if you think these syntax are new for you, you can still stick to the old way of doing the UV installation. So let me show you what do I mean by that. So you can say you are used to pip install -r requirement req uire dot txt. You can still use it. You just have to prepend it uv. So doing that will work. Right now we don't have the requirement.txt. You can also use your uv pip freeze And once if you have done the installation through this, you can do uv pip sync nc and then requirement.txt. So that's how you use uv. And you can also use pip compile requirement.in. So let's do one thing. We are going to create quickly create an API. So let's uv add fast API uvcon fast API uvcon uninstall. Now let's create a file echo from fast API import pi. In the next line we will initialize the fast API and we will save it in the api.py. So let's see if our file is created, api.py. Yeah, so we have our code written over there. Let's do uv run uv con api app. So re, sorry, there should not be a space. You can see we just created an in API. We did everything, installing dependency and all, and we created an API within just 10 minutes, I guess. So feel free to explore more on their documentation side. It's very easy. I really love it, and I really encourage you to start using UV instead of Web. Thank you.